night. I don't know the team.
Oh.
We bring you live inside the Sound Arena for this matchup where the 5 pounds college Sound take on the visiting Berkeley Knights. I'm Jared Winnick. Alongside me today, Jose Rojas. Jose, these two teams have some bad blood. They've played a lot of past matchups. Tell us a little bit about that and what we could expect.
Let me tell you, Jared, it is rivalry week here in the Sound Arena. Last time these teams faced off was January 15th, 2025, where the Sound won 77-63, going up to Litz March 2nd, 2024, 75-51, 67-33, and then 79-71 on 2022. Long dated history going back to these teams. A lot of back and forth action. The Sound usually come victorious. A couple of years back when the Knights actually had the lower score but won the game and advanced in the HVIAC tournament. Due to a disqualification, too many players fouled out or got injured for the Sound. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Berkeley always seems to have a different team every year trying to find a solve.
We are definitely in for a good one. A player to watch for the Sound tonight, Danica Robles has been doing everything in her power to keep the Sound in these basketball games.
Let me tell you, what Danica Robles doesn't do in the stat sheet, she does with pure heart out there on the court. I mean, 4 rebounds, she is usually the smallest person on the court, so to gather up those boards like that is always a plus. 3.5 assists, she's always dishing. She's a pass-first point guard, and 1.8 steals, she makes her presence known on the defensive end.
That is our player spotlight for tonight's game. We will be right back with the national anthem and player introductions, followed by opening tip. Don't go anywhere. We'll see the Knights force a turnover. Danica Robles, our player spotlight, taking the ball across the midcourt. Gets it to Ford on the wing. Sound, great off-ball movement. Corner shot, rebounded by Ford and stuffed by the Knights. They come away with possession.
Sound usually have such a dominating presence on the boards and getting the glass up there. Hopefully they don't get rattled there with confidence after the block.
Knights moving the ball around the perimeter. 3 ball going to be long. Offensive board retained by Huff. Back to the top of the key to Johnson. To the corner, can't handle it. Poked away by Ford, but the Knights keep it. Mid-range jumper rattles in.
Something about that lucky bounce. When it falls, feels good.
Shooter's touch for Negron. The Sound still looking for their first points of the game. Ford bounce pass to Aromo, takes the contact and in and one.
Aromo, such a dominating presence in the paint. Easily cleans up the glass there to put it up and in for the foul.
Nope. Free throw no good, and here come the Knights. Shot in Aromo's face off back iron. Offensive rebounds seem to be consistent for the Knights, but Aromo gets her get back. Get that out of here, she says, and Ford hauls in the board.
Yeah, Aromo spent a little bit of time injured, couldn't play for a bit, making her presence known early on in this game.
Robles directing traffic from the top of the key. Gonna drive right. Try to hand off to Ford, mishandled. The Knights push the pace and stolen away by Danica Robles. Outlet pass down to Rain Mears, finishes the bucket in transition.
Once again, our player spotlight. Danica Robles right there, exactly why she's there. Just the nitty-gritty, gets the rebound, forces a steal, slings it across court for the easy bucket.
Jose is a man of rhymes, in my experience. Could have been an over-the-back foul, but Aromo comes away with a tough board. Ford kicks to the corner. 3 ball up. Back iron. Ford, or Mears, I should say, grabs the miss. Cross court to Robles. Gonna line up a 3. Looked good, but can't get it to fall. Knights trying to penetrate the paint. Foul is called, and she will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, Knights right now so far playing pretty reckless right now. Sound look a little loose. Getting the ball around, getting the shots they're looking for, just need to get them to fall.
First free throw, bottoms. And Ariella Johnson, second on the team, averaging 14.5 points per game this season for the Knights. Connects on both free throws. Back and forth action early on. We expected this in a rivalry setting. Mears bounce pass to Aromo. Tough layup, and her second and 1 opportunity early in this contest.
Yeah, beautiful start here for Ahari Aromo. Easily picking it off the glass, putting it up and in for another shot at a free throw, plus the 2 points.
And this time, Aromo does connect on the and 1 opportunity, a 3-point play. And those will be important all game if you're the Sound.
Yeah, free throws sometimes a killer for the Sound. They have to get it together, stick it down, just get the free throws to be the 3 points they want them to be.
Suffocating defense from the Sound. What else would you expect? It's their calling card. It's what they live and die by. Causes a turnover and look to capitalize on points off. Ford gonna try a mid-range pull-up. Tipped around and hauled in by the Knights. Sound have numbers here.
Sound are forcing a lot of mid-range shots. Need to tighten them up and start getting them to fall.
Denasia Moore with fantastic defense on the mid-range pull-up, but second chance opportunity, and the Knights come away with an easy layup. The Knights are playing similar defense to the Sound and what they usually see. It's a little bit of taste of their own medicine. Denasia Moore thought about a three, hits the deck, whistles, and it should be side out for the Sound.
Berkley fouls number 3, Ariella Johnson. That's her first personal.
Mears gets this to Denasia, gonna swing it inside to Aromo. Smaller defender on her. Moore lines up a three. Shooters shoot, rattles in and out of bounds, and it will be Knights basketball.
It's a 1-point game here. Sound might be used to having the advantage against Berkley, but so far, pretty even matchup.
Charge called, going the other way.
Beautiful, beautiful play by the Sound there. Don't take that many a game, but when they do, they like the best looks possible to get the turnover.
Technical foul called.
Said instigating the team.
Oh, not technical. My
The delay
bad.
of the game, yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
Denasia Moore standing
yeah.
by the free throw line. I thought it was technical free throws.
Which would have been weird because she would have been shooting free throws at.
Yeah, no,
Berkeley.
I didn't fully think about what was
I
going
don't,
on there.
You know what? It is what it is, Jared.
It is what it is. On the other end, though,
Now
Denasia
she's getting the free throws.
drives hard to the paint. I spoke it into existence. She's headed to the free throw line for two.
Everybody can thank Jared for that one. Denasia Moore known for her shooting.
First
I'm
free
sorry.
throw. Sits on the top of the rim and falls out. A good free throw shooter, like you said. Shooters, probably the best shooter on the Sound team. Second free throw connects.
Yeah, well, she's definitely up there. Her alongside Rain Mears. Definitely a lethal combination when behind the arc.
It's this Sound defense we see time and time again. Another mid-range shot opens up for Huff, buries it, and we have a tie ball game once again. Robles over the timeline. We see this handoff action so often from the Sound. Not very often you see a screen set. It's more so just moving around the perimeter. Robles, beautiful move. Reverse layup, gets it to fall.
Oh my goodness.
What a finish.
Slicing her, dicing her way into the paint for the easy Euro and up and in.
What a finish. Now on the other end, we do see a whistle. Not going to be in the act of shooting. No inbound defender, essentially. Going to swing this to the top of the court. Picked up by Jackson, swings it to the corner, pump fake. Another cross-court pass. Jackson pulls up the three. Rattles in and out. Kept alive, but it will be Sound ball. A little bit of a bad impound pass. Robles able to track it down. To Mears. Mears gonna swing this to forward. Whistled for a travel. Took a couple extra steps.
See that so many times here in these games. Sometimes you get a little too eager to move with the ball and you plant that foot too early.
A lot of travels. Now here's Huff, facilitating. Gonna drop this off to Davis. Davis bounce pass into the paint. Floater is good for the Knights. Back and forth. Mears pulls up a transition three. Airmailed it, and it will be going the other way.
Tied game, a lot of back and forth action here. Both teams a little sloppy right now, trying to get their footing. Whoever gets on the run first here and gets their shot to fall.
On the perimeter is Davis. Davis gonna line up a high arcing three, missed wide right, and Ford came away with it. pushing the paces forward. Could have been called for a travel there, but they're going to call it a block, I believe. The Knights trying to get their get back. Tipped away by Moore.
One thing is with the sound defense is you can always rely on them, but right now on offense, it seems like they're throwing anything and just trying to see if it sticks.
Robles connects on her second 3 attempt of the day, 50% from behind the arc. And you very rarely see her shoot those shots, but when she does, it means she's confident in her ability to make them.
Great, great shot decision. She's just fantastic at knowing what shot she takes and when to take it.
Trying to go baseline, whistles, stepped on the line, and it'll be sound possession.
Into the game for Berkley, number 11, Khadijah Jacobs.
Some fresh faces here in for the Knights. Robles ripped away.
5 counts, fouls, number 22, Daniel Robles. That's his second personal, third on the team.
This is so
Oh, got a little bit of back and forth between Berkeley's head coach and the ref.
just a little bit. Arguing for a technical foul that I don't know where it could have come from. Robles got ripped and fouled on the reach in.
Yeah, she is heated.
That is one way to put it. A Huff gonna swing this to the corner, gets it back, lines up a 3. Back iron again. And Robles seemingly doing everything for the Sound early on. Couple of points, couple of great passes. As Ford tries to go up and under, can't get it to fall. A very, very fast-paced game we're seeing so far. And look who came away with the rebound again.
One of the shortest people on the court.
Play with the most heart. Moore fakes the pass, goes inside. Aromo skies for the board and gets the second chance opportunity. What an effort from Ahari Aromo.
Yeah, this so far has been the Ahari Aromo, Danica Robles show this first quarter.
Jackson driving in, dumps it
Oh
off.
my goodness.
Couldn't finish it. Jackson gets the ball back and finishes. A ton of second chance opportunities for both teams here in this first quarter.
Berkeley doing a really good job staying in this game so far, not letting their confidence slip away. Even off the amazing possessions by Robles, Aromo, Moore.
Robles to forward to Moore. Moore is gonna line up a deep 3. Bangs it home. 3 steps behind the line, shooters shoot.
Shooter, you gotta be really careful if you're Berkeley and she gets hot early on in the game.
Huff trying to go inside, draws the contact, whistles, and a blocking foul called late.
There's always something so frustrating about seeing the play go down and the call going after the shot misses.
A little demoralizing, but you can't let that get to you if you're the Sound.
You can't. Aromo drew it. She's gonna have some time to sit and contemplate.
We have been talking about how it's been the Ahari Aromo show, so how does this team transition now with Shiona Nash coming in at the center position?
Well, you know, I really like Nash's game. Great shooter, great presence off the rebound. Overall, great substitution to have. Just goes to show the depth that this team has.
Team does have a lot of depth, and they utilize it throughout the whole game. Second free throw does not fall, and is Moore feeling it the way we feel like she's feeling it. A lot of words, but she pulls up from 3. A little bit of a heat check, couldn't get it to go. Kept alive by the Sound. Now Nash gonna go inside, too high, out of the reach of Langley.
Team having to be reminded of the press.
Full court press, they do not stop.
This is bread and butter, Corey Jock Sound team.
Sealy gets this to Johnson. Johnson gonna pull up a 3. Splash hits the 3-point celebration at the Sound bench. Mears thought about a shot. Back to Robles, who's gonna try and drive inside. Takes the contact up and in.
God, she is just muscling her way into that paint, playing a little bit of bully ball.
Fantastic defense from Denasia Moore at the top of the key. Pokes it away here. The Knights fighting for anything. Corner three. Falls.
Yeah, right there. Something about gravitating towards the defender, leaving somebody wide open. Got to stick to your person. I understand that the Sound like to play zone a lot, but sometimes it's a little loosey-goosey.
Whistles, and here you go. Call me Picasso. Jose, tell us about
Let's
the
talk
points
about
in the
the
paint.
points in the paint. Picasso, a famous painter. Sound emulating his art on the court right now. 12 points to 4. Knights who've gotten a couple of offensive rebounds can't quite get it to fall.
So Nash, an opportunity for her first 2 points of the game. Knock on wood. First free throw, flat arcer, rattles in. 2-point lead for the Sound with 33.8 remaining in this first quarter. Second free throw good as well. A little reminiscent of a Ray Allen shot. Very flat arc.
Nice. Well, you know, she is a shooter. She's had a couple of big plays throughout the season so far where a critical three was needed, and she's got it to fall.
Great defense from the Sound. Denasia Moore can't finish the points off the turnover. The Knights push the pace, though. Beautiful backdoor cut and finish
Yeah,
by
you know,
Megan Jackson.
the Knights make a reckless pass and get punished for it, but come away with a bucket. Can't let that happen.
Ford gonna go dribble drive. No whistle, but a lot of contact. 1 second, fires up the half-court shot. Short.
I like
And
seeing those shots being taken.
the
You
Sound-
rarely see it.
A 1-point lead here going into the second quarter. Not necessarily what we expected, but I am all here for it.
Yeah, gotta love the back and forth games right now. Berkley trying to up the intensity, match it with the Sound whenever they can, trying to get it going offensively. Made a couple of critical threes to get them back into this game. Still 3 more to go, though.
It is very, very rare this game so far that we've seen a possession be thought out and be really just like stretched out, like they're not utilizing the whole shot clock. This is a fast-paced game, and it's everything that we could ask for.
Yeah, you know, the shot's going up. They're falling down for them, but at the end of the day, it's about who wants it more. So we're going to get some second quarter action now coming up. Looks like very...
And we're back. Both teams getting ready to start this second quarter.
Yeah, very impressive performances so far from Danica Robles. Aharia Romo, beautiful plays, couple of and-one opportunities, offensive rebounds going on. Love what I'm seeing so far from these girls.
So we see a similar 5 that we saw earlier. Denasia Moore, Shiona Nash, Langley, Robles, and Mears. This is a 5 that is primarily focused on shooting ability and defense as well. That dribble handoff action, we see it every possession almost. Robles thought about a 3, gonna get it to the elbow to Mears. Takes the screen, thought about it again, over to Langley.
Robles does such a good job at navigating the ball to get the play exactly how they want it.
Robles, a little Steve Nash action. Can't get it to go, and the Knights have numbers. Bounce pass inside, scoop layup, hit the bottom of the backboard, but a whistle called. And Huff will send to the line for 2.
Yeah, something about intensity here with the Sound team that's been a problem all season long is a lot of fouls are drawn for the opposing team. You know, just look at it now. Robles already has 2. Langley just picked up 1. Moore has 1. Overall, pretty sloppy play so far, but goes to show the defense of this team and how aggressive they want it.
Second free throw, no good. So she'll go 50% at the line. Langley, potential carry near the midline there. Layup no good. I thought I heard a whistle, but I thought wrong.
Yeah, wanted to take it coast to coast, but couldn't get anything going.
The Knights love this mid-range pull-up. They've taken a handful of them already. Robles drives right. Screen from Nash. Going to go cross court to Mears. Mears, corner three. No good. Hauled in by Johnson. Mears on the defense. Attempted a spin move. Fantastic defense from Mears. And the refs are letting him play.
Something the stats won't show is the aggressiveness of Shiona Nash.
3-ball no good there from Langley. And it makes you wonder, while she did get the second chance opportunity, why didn't she drive in with that open lane immediately?
It's a new era of basketball, Jared.
Moore gets the steal, but throws it right back to the Knights. Mid-range jumper gonna find its home, Ariella Johnson. Robles to Mears to Moore. Tries to go inside to Nash, whistles, a lot of contact, and it's gonna be on the Knights.
It looked like arms were locked there.
Looked like an elbow or a funny bone, some may say, got smacked on the deck. Hopefully cut.
Yeah, you know, Nash, big presence into the paint. Don't want to toy around with her and pick up a foul. 22 takes a hard fall there.
Jose, one thing you know about me is that basketball, great. I'm a big shoe guy.
Yeah.
We got some LaMelo balls on the court.
Oh, my goodness.
At least I believe we do.
That's a great find, Jared.
Thank you. Thank
LaMelo
you.
balls.
I take pride in it. 6-7. Des Bishop checks into the game for the Sound here.
LaMelo Ball should have been an all-star.
Should have. Denasia lined up a three, couldn't get it to go. We can go back and forth all day about the All-Stars, but let's focus on the Sound. Crazy spinning layup attempt. Got it ripped away. Whistles.
It's staying with the Knights, the ref says.
Call overruled.
Kind of interesting. The guy from across the court saw a different angle than the guy right in front of him.
I guess he saw something that resonated with him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have a TV right here. We can show him the replay.
We can't. Have we ever done that?
Nope.
No? I
feel like we should. I think it'd be fun.
If there's like a big call in a big game and they're trying to figure it out, we should have that.
It'd be a lot of pressure.
Des Bishop comes away with the steal. Gets this to Moore. Thought about a three, bounce pass inside to Oromo, tries the hook shot. Langley comes down with it and a whistle.
That's
Layup no good.
Classic Sound basketball there. Get the glass, put it up and in. Jared, your favorite player is in.
Des Bishop. That is, I don't know what it is. I love the play style. Reminds me of a nice, honestly,
Allen Iverson?
I was going to say Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford's a good one.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily like a shooter, but has the ability to do
But can get
everything.
past anybody with the dribble, yeah.
Can get past anybody, plays good defense,
Yeah.
smart. And also has the Kobe Protros on. Second free throw attempt from Langley here, looking to make it a 2-point game. Oromo grabs the board and gets two more herself. Make it a 3-point game.
On fire right now. 9 points for her. So many rebounds coming off of her end. She's at 4 already. There's still 2.5 more basketball left to play.
Mid-range shot is good from Williams. And here come the Sound, holding a 1-point lead. Bishop trying to finesse her way inside, gonna clutch and put it up, no good. 7:12 left on the clock here in this first half. Ripped
Good
away by
defense.
Langley to Bishop. And finishes it herself.
That's just such good basketball IQ. Knowing they're looking for the pass there, faking it off.
Tough, hard contact. I thought it could have been a charge. They're gonna call a block.
Yeah, it looks like she shifted her feet a little too much towards the end there, near the restricted area. 23 Jordan numbers.
Jordan number. That's my Keon Ellis number.
Big Keon Ellis guy.
Big key on this guy. You like watching Domantas Sabonis in the All-Star game?
Should have been there.
Should have been there. De'Aaron Fox, not so much. Second free throw attempt is good. Goes 50% at the line. Jackson of the Knights signaling to the whole team, come back. We got to play some defense. Moore is going to keep shooting until she physically cannot anymore. She will find the bottom of the bucket eventually.
Yeah, Knights have to completely shift their game plan around getting boards here just to counteract Hario Romo, but knock down the three.
Fast-paced offense. Ariella Johnson knocks down a three of her own.
Someone who's commentated a lot of Berkeley games before, I've never seen so much ball movement coming from them.
They're out here with a purpose. We saw the past matchup, something that the Sound seemingly always come away with the victory.
Oh
The
my
Knights are playing with
goodness.
passion. What a pass. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish, and a 3-point lead for the Berkeley Knights. Moore missed wide right, short of everything, trying to get it all back in one shot.
Yeah, Moore is now 1 for 5 from 3, 1 from 7 overall in the game so far. Sound lost their footing for a little bit, need to talk things over. Switching lineups here. Like Moore and Nash coming out. Ford and Mears. Nash still in.
Running a big paint presence lineup. You have Nash and Aromo. But the Knights are playing around the perimeter a lot, so you have to wonder at what point does Corey switch to a defense that guards the mid-range and perimeter more so than the paint.
Yeah, I think more so the Sound are looking at this like a little bit of stroke of luck from behind the arc for them. Still trying to deny as much paint presence as possible because stolen there by the Knights, but you know the drill. You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Robles kind of just gave that one away. Not the best pass, but that's a rare mistake from the Sound star guard.
All batter on. She is holding her cheek, it looks like. Maybe she got hit hard there.
Looks like an ear situation.
Yeah.
Johnson on the inbound. Again, the Sound opting to not entirely have a defender on the inbound, but it will be poked away. Stay Knights basketball.
It's a good sign for the Sound. Still playing aggressively.
Do you think we're going to see one of those off the back passes to the defender facing away from the inbounder?
The setup right now looks pretty good.
It does. I mean, me personally, I'm trying it. Still looking for some way to inbound it. Gets it inside.
Ooh.
Stuffed by Aromo. Get that out of here. Ford running the paint to Mears. Off the glass, kisses it in.
Highlight play. Highlight play. Those two ladies are going to be putting that in their mixtape.
Aromo, fantastic defense again, but with a hand in her face. Huff buries the mid-range jumper. Mears going to be called for a walk.
Yeah, looks like she maybe tried to draw the foul there. Once again, got to put the ball down before you start making steps. Right here, who needs a hand? The Sound needed a little bit more right now. Knights have 8 assists to the Sound 7.
Great ball movement from both teams, and you touched on it earlier that they've been sharing the rock more than they usually do. Stolen away by the Knights, hangs in the air for a layup, whistle after the fact again. And we're gonna see the Knights head to the line for 2.
More and Langley, quick rest, came back now.
And this is where the Sound go a little bit smaller, and I think it's gonna pay off for them in the long run. We're gonna see a lot more points here from the Sound, but potentially more points given up.
Yeah, the most critical thing for the Sound here is they need to box out. They cannot let second or third chance opportunities go to waste.
Jackson's first free throw, no good.
They have quicker legs out right now. Very, very much so quicker legs right now. And they have the opportunity to catch up to that perimeter shot.
Second free throw up, good. A 4-point lead for the visiting Knights here.
Sound here need to respond.
Robles to Moore to Ford. That's a tongue twister. Moore thought about a three, sends it up and drops it in. What did I say? She's going to keep shooting, and she's clapping on defense.
Yeah, that's just the motivation the Sound needed to get back into this game.
Playing with fire, a lot of contact, no whistle. Ford tips the rebound and comes away with it. 1 point game. Robles poked away. Ford couldn't corral it. And here's Jackson.
Corey screaming at his
Into the
team to chant
mid-range.
defense.
Inside, easy finish for number 10, Maria Negron. Ford on the wing. Guarded closely, gonna go baseline, up, off the
shot.
iron.
A lot of contact there.
The
Refs
refs are-
letting them play. Were you just about to say that?
I was just about to say
I knew
that.
it.
Shake my hand. Mid-range shot, no good, and the Knights are shooting from the mid-range at will. A lot of contact, and a charge called.
I always like to think if you are a ref when you have to make that call, it's got to be the most exciting feeling ever.
Oh, yeah, you get to do the
a
whole
random
hand
reason
motion.
to punch the air, yeah.
Nothing better. The only thing I could think of is if it's like a big game, 2-point game, you got to
Oh, yeah.
call the three and you get
Yeah.
to put both hands up.
Yeah.
That's got to be electric.
Ariel Johnson back in for Berkley. Also, Desiree Seale.
Ashley Jackson giving her point guard some advice here before this possession starts.
If you look at the bench for the Sound right now, Des Bishop and Aromo making a little flopping animation.
It's all fun and games. Everybody in the corner for the Sound. Robles to the top of the key. Langley trying to drive inside. No good. Looking for a whistle, and a whistle after the fact.
Stoppage of place. Substitution. Not sure what happened there. Substitutions coming in for both teams.
Huff taking the ball up the court slowly for the Knights. Guarded by Moore. Gets it to the elbow. Ford on the defense. Double team by Moore. Looking for anything. Gonna slap it at the ground. Shot clock winding down now. Single digits on the clock.
Sound cannot let up a good shot.
It is loud in this arena. High arcing floater off back rim, but kept in possession by the Knights.
So again, biggest flaw the Sound team has right now, going small. They need to box out.
And the mid-range shot good from Huff.
Cannot let this team down on Fader night.
Huff averaging 14 points per game on the season. Easy bounce pass from Bishop to Aromo.
Oromo has been such a bright spot this game so far. 5 of 7, apologies. 11 points. Beautiful, beautiful ball.
Huff gonna get this to the wing. 3-ball. Good. Hit the 3-point celebration.
Huff, just so much ball movement going on here. That is now 12 points for Huff. Jackson has 13 along with Johnson, who also has 13.
Robles looking to retaliate. 3-ball. Can't drop in. But Moore there to clean the glass. Ford, second chance and third chance opportunity. The Knights come away with it. The Sound can't capitalize.
Sound trying their hardest to draw that contact, but foul's not going in favor of them.
And the Knights are rolling. Anastasia Davis buries the wing shot.
Knights are lighting them up from behind the line.
Look at the mid-air finish from Aromo. This is one of the fastest paced games we've had yet. Back and forth.
If there's any bright spot for the Sound so far, it's been Ahari Aromo.
Corey saying, settle in on defense.
Again, right here, so many wide open people for the Knights.
Bishop on the defense. Gets this to Huff. Guarded by Moore. Shot clock winding down under 8. Whistle, and Moore is called for a foul in the act of shooting.
Sound are getting in their own heads here. 34.8 left. 2 free throws coming up. 7-point game here. Sound not used to this. Once again, the history between them and Berkley. They run deep, and a lot of the time, the Sound come away victorious. A couple of championship games here with the Sound have won it all based off of this. Berkley, the women's team, not quite yet been able to get the big one.
You see it go back and forth.
Before leaving HVIAC, the men's team, however, had won 8 straight before losing to Villa Maria.
Really?
Dynasty.
Sure. Huff, second free throw. Seems like always shooting 50%. Missed the first, make the second. Now Bishop trying to snake her way inside, off the glass, spins it in. What a finish.
You can't ask for a better possession there. Quick, fast to the point, gets him another opportunity to get the ball.
Triple teamed at the point of attack. Leaves the Sound defense kind of vulnerable. More able to come out and cover. Oromo now on the defense. Beautiful defense.
No call, they gotta run it.
No whistle, 6 seconds left. Up to Moore, too much mustard. Mustard. And it will be Knights basketball. 3.4 on the clock. They got to figure out a way to get a shot off.
Berkeley, 30 seconds.
3.4 left. They're trying to drop the final play here. Been a rough game for the Sound so far.
All right.
Wow. And 3.4 left here in the clock. Coach Corey trying to tighten up his defense. Probably going to go with the most defensive-minded lineup. He can go with to end off
Do you
this
go big
quarter.
here? Do you go perimeter defense?
Has to go perimeter defense. You cannot let these shots fall.
And that is what it looks
Everybody
like.
on the Knights has the hot hand.
The Knights have a couple options here. They could roll this in, but that's not very likely with the Sound full court pressing. It's going to have to be most likely a pass up here to Ariella Johnson standing around
Johnson
the midline.
is all alone over here.
Nope, Mears
Just
came
picked
in.
up.
We're going to need to see a far shot. Half court heave. Won't get off.
That'll do it.
So we will head into halftime.
6-point game. It was up to 9 at one point for the Knights, you know. It has been a back and forth action a lot so far. Once again, I'm told a lot by a player on the Sound team, Sydney Mountain. Basketball's a game of runs, you know.
You hear from her a lot?
A lot.
That's
So
good
it
that
is
you're in
what it
touch
is.
with the team. So yeah, so a back and forth first half. We see the Sound with a narrow, the Knights with a narrow lead heading into the second half. Jose, let's look at the stats.
I mean, just look at this right here. The Knights 46-40. We all see the score, but we got to look at the stats in between. 27 rebounds to 23. The Sound, who have a bigger lineup, can't get those boards, need to box up more, need to tighten up when it comes to that glass. Turnovers 12-9. It's rare that you see the team that has more turnovers also be winning the game at halftime. 3 turnovers more should lead to more opportunities for the Sound. Not working so far because on the other end of things, 13 assists to 9. The turnover to assist ratio, if you balance it out, it works in favor of the Knights since they're winning more at the ball, passing the ball and dishing. Field goal percentage, Sound have taken a lot of threes and so have the Knights. The only difference is the Knights have that shot to fall. Big difference here going into the second half.
So a lot of key differences between the two teams. Again, back and forth. The Sound need to box out, defend the 3-ball, and get the offense going. We'll be right back with second half action here at the Sound Arena. All right, so a back and forth first half, a 6-point lead for the Berkley Knights, headed into the second half of action here.
Almost made me jump out of my seat with that first half. Here's to go how the second half will go.
If I wasn't sitting on a pillow, I might have jumped out of my seat.
Glad everybody knows you were sitting on a pillow.
Oh, no, I took it away at the beginning of the game. It was just for height things. I am 5'8", and you're about 6'4", so.
Back to sound basketball. Take it away, Jared.
Take it away. The Knights facilitating on the perimeter, tipped away by Bishop, starting the second half after playing limited minutes in the first. Moore on the defense. Mid-range, pull-up, front iron, grabbed by Mears, and stolen right back by Jackson. Jackson, mid-range pull-up, no good. Rebounded by Ford, but stolen away again by the Knights.
Sound gotta stop playing that cross-pass game.
Mears
slow it down.
Does grab the miss, but we have to slow it down here if you're the Sound. Beautiful pass from Bishop inside. Ford finishes.
Great start there for the Sound.
We see this trap action. What a poke from Bishop. Stepped on the line. And they're going to say she stepped out. It's going to go the other direction. Huff, the primary ball handler so far for the Knights, a one-legged mid-range shot. The Sound cannot grab a board. It's always second chance opportunities. Bishop pushing the pace. Down the lane, Euro, high
Oh my
archer.
goodness.
Drops
what a
it in.
move. Could have called a foul there too.
Am I buying a Des Bishop jersey?
Looks like it.
Gets the steal. And here she comes again, more trailing.
Oh my God.
Hesitation. Can't get it to go. Huff on the rebound. Moore trying to get in the passing lane, couldn't get it. Floater, no good. Ford hauls it in. 2-point game.
Not to knock the Sound's defense here, but the Knights seem to be straying a bit away from what got them hot in that first half, which was the three-point shot.
Oh, Moore missed the three, almost saved by Romo.
Yeah,
Nutmegs her own
Romo.
teammate.
Yeah.
But luckily for them, fast pass can't get handled properly, and it's going the other direction.
Fast-paced action here, but that only benefits the Knights so far with how quick they take their shots, get back on defense, and force their rebounds off the glass.
Mears taking it up the court for the Sound. Gets it to Langley, gives it right back, playing pitch and catch right now. Moore gonna fire a three.
It almost looked like it went in from this angle, but
Perfectly lined up, not enough mustard on it. Mustard.
2-point game, 7:37 left.
Huff guarded by Moore. Inside. Can't get it to fall. Oromo on the rebound. Negron missed the layup. Mears trying to get inside, gonna kick this to the corner. Poked away by the Knights. And fast-paced basketball here.
Sloppy
in
play
Dix Hills,
so
New
far.
York.
3 minutes in, only Sound have scored 2 points.
Huff to Negron, lays the body in the paint.
A lot of contact, no call there. Oromo slow to get up. Yeah, right here would have shied away right here. The Knights that were in favor of them the entire game. The threes, Jersey threes, 5 of 10, almost unheard of right here. Great first half for the Knights, and they have yet to go back to those threes compared to the Sound's 3 of 16.
And of those 16 threes, the Sound have taken 8 of which have come from Denasia Moore. She's 2 of 8 from behind the arc, 2 of 12 from the field. Not a prolific shooting night, but she has the keys to this offense. She is going to shoot the most, and when she connects, this team is going to make a big, big lead.
They just need those shots to start falling for them.
Now we got Ford on defense. Beautiful bounce pass to the top of the paint. Huff
Sloppy passing here from the Knights.
gathers her own handle. Corner three up. Splashes it home. 6 of 11 from three-point land the Knights are so far. Ford trying to retaliate. Short, grabbed by Negron, and Robles whistled for a push.
Sound do not have it going from behind the arc of this game.
Five-time foul is on number 22, Danica Robles. That's a fair personal. First on the team.
Tough now for the Knights. They hold a 5-point lead over the Sounds.
Quickly noted here, Robles just picked up her 5th foul. She's out for the rest of the game.
Oh, she's done. 5 that quick?
Yeah, very sneaky 5 fouls there.
Johnson stepped on the line. I'm gonna go the other way. That's a huge loss to the Sound, especially this early on. You still have a whole quarter and a half. Bishop, Ford. Stuffed away.
Smothering defense from the Knights.
What a rejection from Megan Jackson. Get that out of here, she probably said.
In simple terms, yes.
In simple terms.
In game terms, you cannot say those words on television.
Moore trying to find Bishop inside, rattled around, but Moore comes away with it, trying to get back out to the top of the key and reset this possession.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to do it all herself. We saw Ariella Johnson hit the deck for the Knights. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, Moore did a good job drawing 2 defenders on and making them crash into each other, but couldn't get it to fall.
Bishop on the inbound. Oromo has it guarded closely by Negron.
They got to put a shot up.
And a foul is called.
Longest buzzer of all time.
So the buzzer might never go off.
Yeah, still not sure what's going on there. Yeah, very reckless foul from the Knights there. They will pay for their transgressions. Shout out Walt Clyde Frazier.
Very Steve Kerr-esque is the coach of the Knights. Steve Kerr, I feel like, is in that position all the time.
Always. Timeout here.
Corey trying to talk things over. So we did see a foul, which sets the shot clock back to 20, even though it was as the shot clock was winding down. So that the Sound have essentially 2/3 of possession here to work with. 5-point game, 5:25 remaining in this third quarter.
Yeah, the Sound here, both teams even on fouls, but the problem is that most of the fouls gravitated toward Danica Robles, who is now out for the rest of the game. Very even on blocks. Steals very even, 9-7. Bench points 9-11. Second chance points pretty even, considering that the rebound game has been kind of off so far. We're going to get back into it.
Now the question everybody wants to know, where is Fader?
Yeah, it's his night. I think he got a little camera shy.
He does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Bishop under the hoop. Gets this to Ford at the top of the key. Driving in and finishes the layup. Got the bench hype.
That is the last thing you want to see if you are the Knights coming off a timeout.
Knights trying to drive in. Layup no good. Whistle called, and it'll send the Knights to the line. Seeley, the junior guard from the Bronx. Seeley now at the line, 3-point lead. Some yells from the Sound bench trying to distract them on this free throw. Well, it could have been from the stands. We got a packed house.
I personally love the crowd that showed up for this women's game. You usually see them fill in towards the halftime end of the game. They've been here the whole time, here to celebrate Fader night.
It's his big night. Go 0 for 2 from the line there, and Bishop pushing the pace.
Oh my
inside,
goodness.
draws the contact, can't get it to fall, but will head to the line for 2.
it takes a certain level of confidence to drive into 3 defenders to get the foul going. But here's somebody else coming in, Sydney Mountain, replacing Rain Mears. Sydney Mountain, great perimeter shooter, great rebounder, always down for the hustle plays.
That's your favorite player.
Of course.
Bishop now at the line for 2. Misses the first one.
Shout out to Fernando. This is the Fernando camp.
Look at him under there.
Yeah. Second shot.
Good.
Good. Nando's the lucky charm.
Is he?
Maybe.
Is 50% a lucky charm? Is that what I'm hearing?
He didn't take the first shot.
That is true. Jacobs on the corner, high arcer 3, no good. Called in by Huff. Huff to the corner. 3 ball, good.
Every single time the Sound inch closer and closer to tying or taking the lead.
Anastasia Davis has been lights out from 3.
Out of contact.
Anastasia Davis 3 of 4 from behind the arc, and Ariella Johnson a perfect 3 for 3. Now Huff going to take a deep 2, splashes it, and the Knights are extending this lead. 7-point ball game.
Sound need to get their rhythm going here.
Moore at the top of the key to Ford, back to Bishop. Bishop trying to cross, high arcer, no good. And another empty possession for the Sound. Great save.
Sloppy play here.
Pivot, pass fake, inside Negron, can't get it to fall, grabs her own board up, and a foul called. Will head to the line for 2.
Sound have to start boxing out and getting these rebounds if they want to go closer into this game.
And what I saw in that possession, it was a 2-on-1 where Sydney may have had an opportunity to get in the passing lane and also box out. I didn't necessarily see that effort from her. What do you have to say about that, Jose?
Got to tighten up a little bit.
So 2 free throws, and I'm like 95% sure those are the LaMelo ones. First free throw, no good. A little too much on it. And everybody wants to know, where's Waldo?
Where is Fader?
He's missing in action. Maybe he's eating a hot dog out in the concessions.
Or a pulled pork sandwich.
Or a pulled pork sandwich. Second free throw, good.
Sound need to get something going here.
Mears to Nash. Hit Mears in the head. Tipped by Aromo, rattled around, and it'll be Knights basketball. 8-point ball game. Hari Aromo leading the Sound with points as well as rebounds. She's tied with 3 people for rebounds. Or 2, I should say. Layla Ford has 7 and Rain Mears 7 herself. On the other side, Negron has 12 boards already, and that was something we prefaced earlier, that she averages 12 rebounds per game on the season.
Yeah,
so to see her season average met, not even at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Incredible job off the glass.
3 ball from the right wing. Bangs it in, Megan Jackson. Moore, you know she wants to retaliate somehow, some way. Trying to get inside, can't get it to fall. And here comes Huff. Huff takes the contact, gathers, and rebounded by Mountain. Mountain to Nash.
Moore's wide open.
Couldn't get it there. Langley now gonna swing it to the corner. Mears has Mountain. Mountain gonna fire a 3. No good. And a 13th rebound for Negron. Wide open corner 3. No good, but who's there to grab the board? Who else but Negron? Whistled for a travel, and it'll be going the other direction. 11-point ball game.
Sound need to tighten up here.
All right.
Come on.
So we've already seen the absence of the point guard that really the Sound rely on the entire game, Danica Robles.
Yeah, they're having a hard time navigating through screens, navigating through traffic. Once again, another famous painter and a famous painting, Mona Lisa.
Let's get it right.
32 to 10. Well, I was going to say Da Vinci, but I had to make sure Da Vinci was the painter.
I actually don't know who painted the Mona Lisa. Is that right?
It was Da Vinci, yeah.
I knew that.
Now you do.
No, I knew that the whole time. I'm a big art guy, Jose.
Are you?
I dabble.
Basketball is a game of art.
Basketball is a game of art. You know what else is a game of art? Baseball. Let me tell you how excited I am for baseball season.
Tell us, Jared.
So excited.
That's it?
That's it. Bishop now on the wing. Inside to Ford. Back out to Moore. Fires the three. Long, and Langley couldn't save it. It is loud from the Sound bench in here. And you could see the depth of the Sound compared to the depth of the Knights.
Yeah, Sound has some incredible players that can come off the bench.
Hear the D-up chants from the bench. Had a wide open player in the paint, but couldn't get it there.
Largest lead of the night here for the Knights.
Cross-court pass. Ford on the defense.
That's a lot of steps.
A lot of steps, but can't get the layup to fall. Now Bishop to Moore in the corner. Three ball. Banks it in. The bank is open at 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. 8-point lead.
Usually close at 5, but not for more. Oh.
Beautiful defense from Mears. Slaps that away, but the Knights able to keep it. Langley playing great defense inside.
Oh!
Rattle in, and Bishop grabs it in the Sound. Playing with passion right now. Mears, corner three, up. No good, but rebounded by Ford.
A lot of contact, no foul there. Moore was wide open. Looking to hit it from where she had hit it once before. That is 10 points for Denasia Moore. Hario Romo, 13 and 7, getting sneakily close to a double-double. 8-point game. Sound seemed to have gotten some life back here in the third quarter.
And again, we need to see Denasia Moore hit that shot. 3 of 16 so far. Not ideal. "14 rebounds from Maria Negron.
Coach telling them to tighten up, keep that confidence going out of this timeout, trying to swing the pendulum in favor of them. They have to limit those perimeter shots if they want any hope of coming back in this game. And in reality, they have to stop Negron from getting all these offensive boards. She's looking like a black hole out there the way she's sucking up these balls.
Here we see the Knights trying to push the pace. They're going to get this to the corner. Beautiful defense from the Sound. Step back mid-range, going to clank off the back iron, whistle. And even though Bishop came away with a rebound, it's going to stay on this side of the court. Huff on the inbound, trying to direct traffic. They did keep the ball. Gonna inbound this to Jacobs. Jacobs to the top of the key. Jackson can't get it to fall. Bishop came away with it. Has Moore on the outlet. Up. Can't finish the layup. Layup no good. Go up court to Negron. Takes the contact. Whistled for a foul. Or the Sound.
Very, very rough night shooting from the paint for Denasia Moore. 0 of 7 for her when not behind the three-point line. Yeah, a lot of back and forth. Ball has been batted around a lot in this game so far, and the Knights have been able to take advantage of it.
Negron at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw banged home by Negron.
Yeah, right here. The Knights have taken 17 free throws to the Sound's 10. But the Knights have only made 3 more. Very sloppy from behind the line at the charity stripe. Right here, swiper, no swiping. Sound with 9 steals compared to the Knights' 7, but the Sound have not yet been able to capitalize off of it.
Any way to make me think of De'Aaron Fox, huh? Swiper, no swiping? A lot of contact. Corey animated, Coach Corey, that is.
They will have the last shot here of this quarter.
If they want it. Could go fast, catch him off guard a little bit.
Sure.
Sure. Playing some great music in the arena.
That's your jam?
We were just talking about Uzi.
What a guy.
How many more minutes until we're on?
No, definitely not 20. But right here, looking at the timeouts here from both sides of the thing, Coach Corey definitely trying to spark something within his team.
This huddle shot courtesy of Fernando Gomez.
Fernando Gomez, what a guy.
The Fernando cam.
Need a little graphic that just says Fernando Cam.
Wouldn't hate it.
I think it'd be great.
Oh. Well, that was not Fernando, but he's out there with the camera.
It was brought to you by James Suckle. What a guy.
Gave us a thumbs up. Aromo on the inbound, a 10-point lead for the Knights. Gets this in, and it's eventually going to be picked up by Langley. Langley trying to get it to Bishop.
Very
He stole
sloppy
it away
play.
from her own teammate. Bounce pass inside to Aromo. 10-on-10 action. Drops it in. Beautiful footwork, beautiful post moves from Ahari Aromo.
Great move by Aromo there.
Clock, 4 seconds, and whistles.
Is that a kickball?
An injury timeout. Looked like Mears got hit in the face.
I mean, she's began beaten up all game. You saw when she took a hard fall there on the offensive end of things.
So cross-court inbound here, 2 seconds, got to put something up, swings it to the corner, 3-ball, rattles in and out, would have been electric, but an 8-point deficit for the Sound headed into this much anticipated fourth quarter.
Knights have led as much as 11. Sound have cut it down to 8, got it down to 6 and 4 a couple of times, but Knights keep pulling away. That 3-point shot for them has been electric for them. 8 of 16, shooting 50% from the field. That is immaculate numbers. You very rarely see that from the pro scene, let alone the collegiate level. While on the other end, the Sound are shooting 4 of 21, 19%. Very uncharacteristic of them. Rebound battle, it's not looking the best. 44 to 37. The Sound are getting out rebounded by 7. Very unlike them. And you look at the size comparison here, the Sound should have the edge on that. Ahari Aromo, Shiona Nash, Rain Mears, Layla Ford. So much taller, so much bigger, way better presence in the paint. Just goes to show the type of game Negron is having.
Eight-point deficit. Sound need to start out hot here out of the gates. More inbounding, starting at the 5 on the floor. Langley, Aromo, Ford, and immediately poked away by Jacobs. Can't finish the layup, but had it tipped it away. Ford, that is. And some sloppy play under the basket here for both teams, but Ford eventually comes away with it. Inside to Aromo. Whistles, up in.
Going the other end, I think it was a 3-second call.
Really?
Now you rarely see that, but
Aromo showing off the beautiful footwork she has in the paint. regardless of if that basket counted or not. Davis gonna get this to Johnson. Batted around to the corner, 3-ball lined up. Splashes it in. Anastasia Davis shooting lights out.
It's back to an 11-point game here.
Aromo, show us what you got inside.
Ooh, couldn't get the lucky bounce.
Whistles and will head to the line for 2.
Berkley fouls on number 10 is eliminated on that is her 4th person, first on the team. And Aromo at the line for 5 pounds, 2 shots.
Here's the Fernando cam.
Fernando.
Romo makes the first.
A whistle. It's going to be a lane violation. The basket will not count, and then it'll go Knight's direction. There it is. Fernando by Abba, I guess. I don't know what that means. Moore playing defense on Jacobs. Great ball movement. Corner 3 up. No good. Langley grabs the board, has an outlet to Moore, didn't take it. Now Ford dancing around, trying to get inside, spinning it off the glass, no good. Whistle and Bishop will be called for a reach.
Very sloppy offensive possession there for the Sound. Got what they wanted. The Knights finally missed a 3. Couldn't capitalize off of it.
You see the Knights inside, beautiful pass fake, fooled Ford. Bishop to Moore. Moore driving inside, floater, tipped by Aromo. And the Knights going coast to coast. They have numbers.
Bishop doing a fantastic job.
Bishop just guarded a 4-on-1 essentially by herself. Inbound. And the Knights have open lanes to the paint, but stripped away. And the Ford-Moore break is something we've seen a lot. And what a rejection! Go up and snatch it out of the air, Megan Jackson.
The Knights have been on a different level defensively this game. On the offensive side of things, don't even get me started from behind the line.
Animal game from Megan Jackson defensively.
Yeah, when it comes to the Jersey threes for the Sound, they're dropping them. 4 of 21 for them. So the Knights still 50%, 9 of 18.
50% from the field, from 3, I should say. This late in the game is absurd. They're taking smart shots, they're taking open looks, and they're connecting on 50% of them. Cross court, now we see some good ball movement from the Knights. In the corner, trying to dance, goes baseline, and throws it right to Ford.
Gave Layla Ford a bit of a present.
Bishop blowing past everybody. Pass fake inside. What a finish. As Bishop says, where's the foul call? Doing everything she can to keep this team in. Pokes the ball away, but retained by the Knights, and does it again. Picked up by Ford. Whistle. And a reach, and I believe it'll... Are they calling that on the Sound?
No. They're calling that on the Knights.
It will be Knights ball, or sorry, Sound ball, rather.
Sound need a run to come now if they want to come back and win this game.
It's going to take a lot. 10-point game, 7:26 left on the clock. That is a lot of time for both teams. Could go either way. Langley on the inbound. Guarded by Johnson. Gets this to Ford. Bounce pass inside to Aromo. Going to take a mid-range pull-up. Langley skies in for the board. Ford, mid-range shot. No good. Negron taking the contact and getting it up court to Huff. Great defense.
What a blocking foul.
Putting her body on the line, Layla Ford.
5 times fouls on number 4, Layla Ford. That's her second personal, second on the team. She on the bench marking for 5 times. Off the line, 3 shots.
2 more coming for the Knights.
Kaya Huff. First free throw hits every part of the rim and drops. 11-point lead. Second free throw hits no part of the rim, corrected her miss, and a 12-point lead for the Knights. A rivalry that right now the Knights are running away with. Ford gonna kick this to the corner to Moore. Moore at the top of the key. Calling for a screen, drops it to Langley. Off-balance shot, gonna be whistled, and will head to the line. Now, huge for the Knights. We haven't seen Robles in the game. We haven't seen Rain Mears in the game. She's back in right now, I lied. But just some faces, they're running a very, very limited rotation, it seems. And maybe Coach Corey is gonna want to switch that up at some point.
They, pretty dominating presence from players like Ahari Roma, who's getting looked at by our medical staff. Danica Robles, who had a fantastic first quarter, but having trouble as of late after fouling out.
First free throw, good. Second free throw, good as well. 2 for 2 from the line.
6:43, a whole lot of basketball left to be played.
Huff now. Guarded closely by Langley. Langley, suffocating defense, whistled for a foul. Looked like it could have been a jump ball.
Yeah, you can't knock the hustle play there. Whatever it takes.
5 times fouls on the 35, Tyler Langley. That's a third personal, third on the team.
It's gonna be all right, man. Bishop in the passing lane, couldn't get it to stay their direction. It's gonna be Jacobs now, getting essentially triple teamed on the near side. Negron pass fake, back to the top of the key, deep 3, off right, and Bishop comes away with it.
Oh,
Looked like a double dribble for a second, but no call. Gonna get whistled and should head to the line for 2. That was in the act of shooting.
that's great IQ there, just knowing you feel the contact and going up for a shot.
Berkley fouls on number 23, Kaya. That's his first personal, 4 on the team.
Refs clapping, let's go. They want to get this thing over with.
That's Richard at the line for 2.
Ref for the Knights claiming they should have called a flop on that.
A little bit of a sell job, but sometimes you got to do that.
Yep.
And you know, right now the Knights bench is saying ball don't lie.
Yep.
Bishop's second free throw, good.
Sound have gotten back to single digits.
Great defense from Denasia Moore. On the pivot, gonna drive in, whistle.
A foul there, that is the, oh no, a timeout.
Timeout, great timeout from Coach Corey.
Yeah, trying to get his players settled back in after getting a stop. They've been looking to hassle on that full court press the entire game so far. But at the other end, it led to a lot of threes, finally getting what they've been looking for.
This would be the time to cut it. It already is under double-digit lead, 9-point lead for the Knights. 6 minutes remaining. This is where it's most important for the Sound to cut away at this lead.
Very critical next couple of minutes going on here for the Sound. They need to have the confidence boosted, need to make some huge shots. Hopefully the crowd can get into it, give them a little surge of energy.
Play some good defense, get a couple shots to find the bottom of the bucket, and you should be good. In theory. Bishop on the inbound. And you go far down the court, almost a backcourt violation. Ford able to keep her foot above the midline. Now Bishop to Moore. Getting hassled. Taking the contact, trying to drive in. Moore flipping up and in.
Has not had that shot fall all game. What a time for it to come back.
What an acrobatic layup from Denasia Moore.
No threes is what the Sound are screaming for.
Jackson guarded by Langley. Jackson inside, floater gonna rattle in. What a tough bucket.
Beautiful move there.
Back to a 9-point lead. Corey directing traffic for the Sound. Bishop behind the back, cross. Inside, tough shot. No good, hard contact. Bishop hits the deck and the Sound are playing one man down.
There it is.
Charge called on the other
foul.
end. Bishop slow to get up.
Corey asking if she's okay. Took a lot of contact there. Hard fall. I think she took an elbow to the rib.
Is that what they're saying it is?
That's what I saw.
Looks like she's gonna be okay. They're gonna take her over to the little area over there, get checked out.
Aromo coming back in.
Now with that, you do lose your playmaker essentially, but you do gain an interior presence in Ahari Aromo.
Yeah, Aromo 16 points. Has done a little bit of everything this game.
Sound are gonna roll this up the court, preserve a little bit of time. Moore guarded by Jacobs. Swings it to Mears. Takes the screen from Aromo. Gonna fire a deep three. Ford able to track it down. Ford all alone, pulls up for a deep two. Missed badly. Johnson trying to get inside.
The travel is called. It's going the other way.
Definitely a travel. Could have been argued that that's a jump ball as well, but more so a travel than anything else.
Sound ball at the end of the day.
And at the end of the day,
It's the end of the day.
there you go. Corey directing traffic. Gonna stay Sound basketball kickball violation. It went off the foot of one of the Knight defenders.
So I need to get this ball inbound.
Langley gonna get it near the free throw line. Drives in, takes the contact, rattled around. Aromo able to keep it alive, goes up and puts it in, her 18th point of the night.
Yeah, Aromo's just done everything possible to will her team to come back this game.
7-point game, 4 minutes remaining. Aromo got in the lane, but tried to draw the charge, ended up taking a block.
That is the fourth foul on the Sound, so will come out of the floor.
And that was some hard contact down low.
Yeah, Aromo always willing to put her body on the line. Well, 2 free throws are actually coming in favor of the Knights.
Sound got to do a lot in not a lot amount of time. Wow, that was not English. Got to do a lot in a little bit of time.
They do have to do a lot in not a lot amount of time.
Jackson's first free throw is good. And again, this 3-point shooting from the Knights has really been their calling. 9 of 19, 47% from the behind the arc. Bishop back into the game. looking to make an immediate impact. Gonna swing this to Moore in the corner. Missed badly, but timeout called?
Timeout called by Coach Corey.
Great timeout.
An attack has been assessed on the coach for the Knights.
Been animated all night. See what I did there? Knight?
Knight.
Yeah, that's nice.
Jared just clapped for himself.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Jose is standing up. He means business.
Time to lock in. Free throws will be coming here for the Sound.
Standing up means business. There he is.
Oh, I get a me cam? That's sick. Yeah, great. I love that.
There you go.
All right, that's enough.
That's enough. But there he is. When he stands up, he means business. That's how you know it's a good game.
That is true. It's time to lock in. That's what it's about.
The crowd loves Jose. But finally back to action here. 3:48 remaining. 8-point ball game. Technical free throws coming for Denasia Moore.
Plus the Sound do have the ball.
So it's 2 shots on the ball, or is it 2 shots on the ball?
2 shots and ball. This could be huge for the Sound. Just the swing they needed.
First free throw was good. Second free throw is good as well. Huge technical free throws for the Sound.
6-point game coming up. 1-3. You're going to have to stand up too, Jared.
This could be a 1-possession game. Knock on wood.
What's going on here?
Couldn't even begin to tell you. The refs have a mind of their own today.
Yeah.
Inbounded to Bishop. Bishop to Aromo. Little pivot work. Lost the ball, able to grab it back, gets it to Mears. Bishop at the top of the key, thought about a 3. Takes the screen, hesitation, floater.
Oh my
banks
goodness.
it home. I'm standing up.
He's standing up. We got ourselves a game, 4-point game.
Ford, great defense inside, scoop layup, finds the bottom of the bucket. What a finish from Kaya Huff. Bishop, Jamal crossover.
Can't get it to fall, and another
And
shot in
hit
the
the
face.
deck. And an offensive foul. The bench is loving it.
Great call there by the referee. Missed it at first. Let the Death Bishop having to come out due to injury, but now she's back. Draws another one immediately. It's going to be Sound ball, 6-point game.
Huge for the Sound. We now see Maria Negronchek out of the game. That has been their huge rebounding paint presence all game. But Aharia Romo also out for the Sound, so it's small ball versus small ball here. Bishop trying to go to Mears, no whistles. Moore picks it up inside, off glass, no good. Tipped and it'll stay Sound direction.
Still Sound ball with 20 seconds left.
On the shot clock, that is.
Thank you.
Anytime.
They got to get this ball in bounds.
Bishop inbounding, tipped, but Ford gets it. Corey in the corner, facilitating his team. Gonna swing this to the corner, poked and out of bounds. No whistles, but it will stay Sound ball.
This nice
11 seconds on the shot clock. What were you
This
saying? I cut
Knights
you off.
team is just playing exceptional defense. They're energized. They're feeling this confidence. Sound need to respond.
That they are. That they are. Ford to the top of the key, back to Bishop. Had Mears on the pick and roll, gets it to Ford instead. Inside, took a couple steps at the buzzer off the rim. And here comes Jackson. Bishop whistled for a foul. I didn't see any contact.
That she went straight up.
If she swatted that thing away, this place would have crumbled.
Exploded. But nonetheless, 2 free throws coming up for the Knights.
Megan Jackson at the line here. She's been fantastic all night.
Oh.
First one can't drop in. About 150 seconds remaining in this game. 6-point game. 7. 6-7. Bishop. Now going to slow it down for the Sound. 2:30 remaining in this fourth quarter. Tries to go inside to Aromo. Moore going to fire a 3 off the rim. And eventually stolen away by Moore. Again, flip layup, no good. Moore in the corner. Gets this to Aromo, poked away by Jackson. Jackson is all over the court. Beautiful pass inside. Jackson now finishes the assist.
2 minutes left to play in the game. 2 minutes.
Whistle and Des Bishop will head to the line.
Berkley fouls on number 24, Megan Jackson. That is her second person. Berkley is over the line. Des Bishop's at the line, 2 shots.
Right away, you can see him rolling in there. Look at him. Fernando Gomez.
They see me rolling.
He's ready to give this sideline can. Look how prepared he is. What a guy. Oh, look, there it is.
The best shot you'll see all game. Bishop's first free throw, no good. Substitutions for the Knights. Bishop looking to cut the lead down to 8. No good, and Mears couldn't haul in the rebound. Bishop gets hit again. No whistles, a 3-on-1 for the Knights. And Jackson gets it to go. Bishop is getting hit all over the place. Hits the deck again, hit her head. Tough contact.
Yeah, if you look at the fast break points here, the Knights have been taking their time. They are playing at a very fast pace, but not off the fast break. 2-6, Sound taking the edge there. Hasn't really done much for them this game so far.
And guess what we get? Fernando Cam.
Fernando Cam.
Bishop headed back to the line. 11-point game.
That's Bishop with 12 points here.
96 seconds remaining. Bishop's first free throw rattles out. Bishop's second free throw.
No.
Good. Our producer is having some symptoms of too much hot dogs from the concessions, but that's okay. The Sound here on a fast break. Not going to count. Mears took the contact. And how lucky are we? A third Fernando Cam.
Look at that guy. He's so ready. Just the way he wheels out, such elegance, such grace.
You got to give him a theme song. They got to play music when he walks out, or rolls out, I should say.
Exactly.
First free throw long.
Sound missed pivotal free throws here towards the end of this game. They've missed 10 overall. Knights have also missed 10.
It
Poor free
always
throw
comes
shooting
down to
night.
the free throws. Loud buzzer after the free throw, and a 9-point game. So those 10 free throws, even if you make 7 of them, all of a sudden it's a one-possession game.
Yeah, always come back and haunt you.
Langley on the defense here. Moore came away with the steal. Has not been great on fast break layups tonight, but connects on this one. 7-point game with 60 or 70 seconds remaining. Knights got to slow it down. I have seen crazier things happen. Ariella Johnson now guarded by Mears. Trying to go inside. Jackson thought about a 3. Tipped and stolen by the Sound, but stolen right back by Megan Jackson.
You've got to be more careful than that.
Some sloppy decisions from the Sound. They're going to play slow. Still 18 seconds remaining, and Langley is going to foul.
That's a 4th person. Huff to line for 2 shots.
Headed to the line for 2 here, first of which is good for Kaya Huff. Second free throw, no good. Ariella Johnson, 13 points on 4 made threes. Or 3 made threes, I should say, rather. Jackson fouled by Ford. And this game is essentially just going to be the foul game, and we could scrap it up, but
Jackson at the line, 2 shots.
second free throw, good. 10. As you see here, 5 hot dogs eaten by the crew. It probably,
All 3 of them have been Madeline Lannis, by the way.
it cannot smell good in that control room. "32 seconds.
10-point game here. About 30 seconds.
Mears on the inbound to Bishop. Bishop to Mears, back to Ford, back to Bishop. A lot of ball movement. Mears in the corner trying to go baseline, steps back to Bishop. High arcing floater almost drops in, but a foul is called, and Bishop will head to the line again.
More free throws coming in favor of Des Bishop.
Berkley fouls on 13 Desiree Sealy. That's a fifth. Des Bishop at the line for 2 shots.
2 more coming in favor of her.
2 more free throws. These, in essence, don't matter too much.
Take a bit of a miracle here to come back, especially if you're missing.
A lot more than a miracle at this point.
A prayer, a heave.
Is this the dagger?
Oh!
Second free throw, good. 50% for that trip. And hacked by Bishop. Will send Berkley back to the line. Kaya Huff. 17 points on the night, 5 of 13 from the field. 26 points from Megan Jackson.
Fantastic performance from Jackson. Really spearheaded the way. Critical threes made. Every single time the Sound looked like they were inching closer and closer to tying the game, Knights had an answer and came back.
The big issue for the Sound was really that second quarter. It lost 25-18. Every other quarter, they kept it within 2. So that 7-point loss in the second quarter is essentially the reason we're here right now.
Wow.
Free throw good, 10-point game, 14 seconds remaining. Moore catches the inbound, going a little slow for a team that's down 10. Calling for a screen from Mears, probably gonna fire straight away, off glass, off left. And they're gonna let the clock run out here. Half court heave, no good. Final score 81-71 here in the Sound Arena. Like we said, back and forth, that second quarter did not help the Sound at all. 7-point loss, ended up losing the game by 10 outright.
Yeah, you know, really just hurt the Sound overall. That perimeter shooting for the Knights, I mean, just looking at it right here, 81-71 is the final. Out-rebounded by 9, critical for the Sound here. Usually are a great rebounding team, have almost lost their step these last couple of games. First time this season they are on a losing streak of 2. 57 rebounds to 48, 28 turnovers to 19. You never see a team have that many more turnovers and still win the game. 20 assists to 12 while shooting almost 40% for the Knights, 31.3 for the Sound.
Not a great game for the Sound, but the one bright side is that it's a rivalry, and anything could happen in a rivalry. Again, we're going to tune in and see the men's team take on the men's team of the Knights. Sound versus Knights here in a couple minutes. That'll be you and Sydney Mountain on the call. She just got ahead of the locker room quick. But yeah, that was a great game. I'm Jared Winnick here with Jose Rojas, and we will see you shortly for the men's game.